Good evening, everybody. I want to take a minute to welcome all of you to this amazing presentation that you're about to see. Mr. Stuart Williams has been working with this group of resident scholars for about a little over 2 years on a project that has become a pretty incredible vision of what can be. And it has to do with transitioning out of incarceration back into the community and becoming productive citizens. The presentation you're about to see is solely, it comes from the vision of Stuart's and also the wisdom of the gentleman that'll be presenting it. So welcome, thank you for being here. We hope you get something out of it. And I am your Sheriff, Kristen Graziano, and I am here just to welcome you and tell you to prepare for a really an exciting and awesome presentation.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stuart Williams, and I'd like to thank the Sheriff and her team for the support that they've given me personally working through Impact Charleston. That's one of the reasons you're all here this evening, to see this amazing work that this organization has been doing. I think it's critical for you all to know that what you're about to see has been designed by the gentlemen who are about to present it. It is their work. It is through their lived experience that Brighton Cove has been designed, and it will become a reality. You're going to see what it costs us as taxpayers to keep people incarcerated. You're going to see what happens when incarcerated people do not have access to the capitals they need, not only to change their own lives, but more importantly, to change the legacies of their families and to become lived experience mentors to young people from their communities so that they can make different choices. My hat is off to these gentlemen. It doesn't excuse the reason that they're here. They're all paying their price to society, their debt to society for that. But having worked with them all now for over 2.5 years, I can assure you that their focus is on making sure that other people have better choices than they did.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Isaac Jimenez, and I just want to express my deep gratitude to each of you for your support and attention today. Thank you for believing in us. During my time here at Al Cannon Detention Center, I have been fortunate to earn my GED and an associate's degree in business administration, thanks to the access to education provided within these walls. But my story is not unique. Many of my fellow inmates have achieved their GEDs and are now working toward their own degrees. One thing that binds us together is that nearly all of us, about 90% of the residents of this jail, have had family members who were also incarcerated at some point. This has become a cycle that is deeply institutionalized within our families. Drawing from this lived experience, we came together with a common goal and a powerful idea that we believe will help us break this cycle. Today, I'm honored to introduce you to Brighton Cove Cooperative. Do you know that a staggering 75% of the 600,000 released inmates end up behind bars within just 5 years? It's a stark reality fueled by a lack of access to resources in marginalized communities, avoiding education, comprehensive reentry services, and support networks. But amidst this challenge emerges Brighton Cove Cooperative. We are not just another community. We're a lifeline. Brighton Cove will be a 4-story building providing transitional housing, a community center, a grocery store, childcare, and transportation services. Our residents will also have the opportunity to launch businesses, not only for their benefit, but for the surrounding communities. This model fosters personal growth, it supports families, and strengthens our local economy. Through our elite program and this network of essential businesses, we create a place where everyone can thrive. And at Brighton Cove, we begin with a comprehensive screening process to ensure we select individuals who are best suited for our transitional housing. By evaluating factors such as criminal history, institutional behavior, personal growth, and alignment with our community's goals, we aim to support those committed to change and ready to contribute positively. This approach helps us build a community of individuals who are aligned with our values of growth and accountability and transformation. And to ensure a safe and respectful environment, We have established clear rules and regulations with a tier system of consequences. Red for immediate expulsion offenses, orange for serious infractions with a 3-strike policy, and yellow for minor infractions with warnings. This structured approach promotes accountability and a positive community atmosphere, ensuring that everyone understands the importance of the role in maintaining harmony. And to further uphold these standards, we will have a security team comprised mainly of veterans. Their military discipline and leadership skills will create a structured and respectful environment, ensuring rules are enforced fairly while also providing mentorship to residents. This veteran-led approach not only enhances safety, but also reinforces a supportive atmosphere rooted in service and accountability. From inspirational stories of organizations like the Inside Circle, Brighton Cove draws strength and determination. We stand here today not just as dreamers, but as architects of change, ready to build a brighter future together. Strategically nestled in an underserved community in the Ken Bay area, Brighton Cove will ensure accessibility to employment opportunities along the 26th interstate from Charleston to Orangeburg. This deliberate choice of location underscores our commitment to providing access to vital resources and job prospects to those in need. Our cooperative will also operate on the principle of community cooperation, providing funding to entrepreneurs, primarily elite program graduates, in exchange for a 10% equity. A membership fee will also be required to join the cooperative, and surrounding community members and business owners are welcome to participate. This model fosters ownership and collaboration, promoting sustainability and growth while empowering residents and members to rebuild their lives and drive the community forward. And our cooperative will also offer transitional housing for up to 100 men, providing a supportive environment for their reintegration into society. And we are proud to expand our mission to include veterans who, like ex-convicts, are navigating the complex challenges of reintegration. Veterans will not only be residents, but also play key roles within the community, serving as mentors, leaders, and enforcers of our rules, drawing from their unique skills and experiences. Now, picture this, a visionary utopia at Brighton Cove where community thrives. Our vision encompasses accessible transportation, affordable childcare, healthcare, education, a vibrant community center, a grocery store, housing, transitional services, and empowering job training programs, all aim at fostering a holistic community development. By addressing these essential needs, we ensure that no aspect of community empowerment is overlooked, creating a solid foundation for lasting change. But how do we turn this vision into reality? By starting with our top 5 essentials: transportation, childcare, a community center, grocery store, and transitional housing. These fundamental pillars serve as the foundation for our transformative efforts, ensuring that every resident has access to the critical support needed to succeed. And to realize our vision, we have outlined project costs totaling $9 million, housing the Brighton Cove building and the top 5 essentials, demonstrating our commitment to a transparent and accountable financial management. Our funding strategy includes grants and foundations, corporate sponsorships, and crowdfunding campaigns. This diverse approach ensures that we have the financial resources needed to realize our vision and sustain our operations in the long run. And to ensure transparency and impartiality, Brighton Cove will utilize a decentralized autonomous organization system, allowing for democratic decision-making, resource allocation, and participatory governance, holding us accountable to the community. This innovative approach ensures that every community member has a voice, promoting fairness and inclusivity in all aspects of our operations. And to ensure everyone knows about us, our robust marketing strategy leverages the power of storytelling, digital presence, community events, and partnerships with influencers to showcase the impact of our programs, fostering widespread awareness and support for our cause. But our commitment doesn't end there. Mentorship at Brighton Cove extends beyond individual growth. It becomes a catalyst for community empowerment. Every resident will serve as both a mentor and a mentee, fostering a culture of collective learning, support, and transformation. This cycle of mentorship not only strengthens our community internally, but also builds a foundation of resilience and interconnectedness, And our commitment goes beyond our community. We aim to share our success and consult with other communities looking to build their own Brighton Cove. Together, we can create a global movement for positive community transformation, one Brighton Cove at a time. As we embark on this mission, we invite you to join us. Your voice, your support, your involvement, they all matter. Together, we can rewrite the narrative of redemption and reintegration. Join us in the mission to make Brighton Cove a beacon of hope and opportunity. I want to thank you for your time and attention today. Coming up next is Mr. Young with the elite transitional component of Brighton Cove Cooperative.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Young, and today I will be presenting the elite transitional housing component of the Brighton Cove Cooperative. Did you know every year 9.7 million individuals are released from jails and prisons eager for a fresh start? But for over 1 million of them, that fresh start is overshadowed by homelessness. Can we truly claim rehabilitation when there are so many left without the basic support needed for a successful reintegration? The reality is stark. A lack of essential resources and services, from housing and transportation to personal documentations and mental health support, leaves individuals vulnerable, often trapping them in the cycle of recidivism. But today we stand at a pivotal moment, introducing elite transitional housing, a beacon of hope amidst adversity. Our innovative approach doesn't just offer shelter, it provides a lifeline. At Elite Transitional Housing, we empower individuals to address their social, mental, and job-related needs, from essential social services to employment options, education and vocational training, and cognitive behavior therapy. We equip our residents for a successful reintegration back into society. This work is part of the broader ELITE program, which stands for Enhancing Lives by Improving Thinking and Education. The ELITE program is an evidence-based initiative that reduces recidivism by addressing critical thinking errors and providing education and vocational training. As residents of the Isle Canyon Detention Center, we have been actively participating in this program, developing the skills and mindset needed for a fresh start. And for those who do not complete the program while incarcerated, the journey doesn't end there. At Brighton Cove, we will be continuing the ELITE program. But our mission extends far beyond transitional housing. And recognizing the broader societal challenges, we also aim to target gun violence by providing a supportive environment, opportunities for education and employment, and access to mental health support. We believe we can contribute to reducing the factors that lead to violence and crime. Built on groundbreaking innovations like positive peer culture and the 8 pillars of prosperity, Elite Transitional Housing offers comprehensive support aimed at reducing recidivism and fostering long-term stability. Our facility will house up to 100 individuals with shared living spaces reminiscent of college dormitories, fostering a sense of community and support. These residents can stay for up to 12 months, paying rent based on an income of up to $500 per person. Elite Transitional Housing will be located within the Brighton Cove Cooperative, which is the framework of the ELITE program. All these transitional services will be provided to the residents and the surrounding community at the community center within Brighton Cove. So I invite you to join us in this endeavor to create a brighter future built on compassion, collaboration, and meaningful change. Together, we can break the cycle of homelessness, incarceration, and gun violence, one individual at a time. Thank you for your consideration and support. And now I will have my colleague, Mr. King, with the community center.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tylando King, and I'll be presenting the Community Center at Brighton Cove. Did you know that a staggering 82% of U.S. criminals are high school dropouts? This statistic sheds light on profile challenges faced by many communities: low socioeconomic status, inadequate parenting, and a dearth of mentorship opportunities. But today, I stand before you to unveil a beacon of hope, our new Community Center in Brighton Cove, a place where every child has the chance to thrive, parents can access essential resources, and where the vicious cycle of crime and incarceration is shattered. Our approach is both simple and profound. We're launching an extensive array of programs, including before and after school programs, tutoring, homework assistance, music, arts, sports, coding classes, STEM workshops, language lessons, and leadership development activities. Our vision extends beyond youth intervention. We're also committed to offering second chances through job training, counseling, and mentorship initiatives. We are helping individuals leaving the prison system to rebuild their lives and break free from the cycle of crime. But none of this would be possible without collaborative support in partnership with local businesses, organizations, and governmental bodies. Our community center provides a holistic network of support services from substance abuse counseling to legal aid and financial literacy workshops. I implore you to join us on this journey of hope and transformation. Together, we have the power to effect change. One child, one family, one life at a time. Thank you, everyone. Now introducing my colleague, Mr. Leap with the Child Care Center.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephen Leap, and I'm here to introduce our child care center located at and in Brighton Cove. Did you know that nearly 23% of hardworking parents have faced the gut-wrenching reality of losing their job due to a lack of child care? It's a stark truth that hits close to home right here in many communities. It's time to address the unaffordable child care. It's not just a financial strain, it's a barrier that's causing job loss and instability for parents just trying to provide for their families. But there's no need to worry. I am here today to unveil a game-changing initiative aimed at tackling our crisis head-on, our very own community-driven child care center right here in the greater Charleston area. But before we dive into details, let's take a moment to acknowledge the countless struggles faced by many families. These aren't just numbers on a page. These are stories of resilience and hardship, and it's time we offer them a lifeline. At our child care center, we are not just about babysitting. We are about creating and nurturing an environment where children can thrive. From enriching educational programs to stimulating activities, we've got it all covered. Your child's safety is our top priority. We understand that parents need reassurance when it comes to childcare. That's why we want to emphasize that all individuals involved in our child care center have undergone thorough background checks and screening processes. Additionally, the transitional housing unit upstairs will be completely separate from our center, ensuring that your child are in safe and secure hands. And there's more. To ensure that no family is ever left behind, we're introducing an innovative income-based pricing model. Plus, we're thrilled to announce daycare scholarships for those who need it most, because every child deserves a chance to soar, regardless of their parents' income. Quality and affordability, two words that often don't go hand in hand. But guess what? We're redefining the game because every parent deserves peace of mind knowing their child is in good hands without breaking the bank. And here's the icing on the cake. We're not doing this alone. By joining forces with community centers and employers, we're creating a support network that extends far beyond our child care center walls. Together, we're stronger. So friends, together, let's make affordable and quality childcare not just a dream, but a reality. Are you with us? I'll be introducing next Mr. Champagne with the Corner Store.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Champagne, and I'll be presenting to you the Corner Store located in the building of Brighton Cove. Did you know that in Charleston, South Carolina, nearly half of the population, over 200,000 people, face the harsh reality of lacking easy access to fresh, healthy food options? It's not just a statistic. It's a pressing issue affecting the health and the well-being of our neighbors every day. Imagine living in a community where grocery stores serving fresh produce are scarce, leaving us with limited choices and unhealthy alternatives. That's the reality for many areas in Charleston. But fear not, because we're here with the solution, the Corner Store. It's not just a regular grocery store. It's a community-driven initiative dedicated to providing fresh food and locally sourced produce and empowering the neighbors with knowledge about healthy eating and sustainable living. Located within the King Bay area and the Brighton Cove building, the Corner Store will be easily accessible for residents and the surrounding area. Drawing inspiration from successful models like the Common Market in Marcy, Indiana, we're confident that our vision can thrive and make a real impact in combating food deserts. At the Corner Store, you will find exclusively organic and locally sourced produce carefully selected to ensure quality and minimal environmental impact. We will have everything you need for a healthy lifestyle. Our business model is built on sustainability, partnering with local farmers and suppliers to minimize waste and reinvest profits into community initiatives. We believe in grassroots effort, community engagement, and the power of social media to spread awareness and build a meaningful connection with our customers. What sets us apart is our unwavering commitment to community health and empowerment. By growing most of our produce at our farm at Brighton Cove, we ensure the freshest and most sustainable option for our customers. I invite you to join us on this mission to combat food desert and promote a healthier future for Charleston. Together, we can create positive change and build a stronger, more resilient community. Thank you for your time, and let's make the corner store a reality.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jamel Taylor, and today I'm excited to address a critical issue affecting our community: transportation. Did you know that a shocking 20% of potential workers, totaling 2.4 million individuals, are held back by transportation barriers? This staggering statistic highlights the immense impact transportation limitations have on our workforce and economy, especially in regions like the Low Country of South Carolina. Reliable transportation is scarce, trapping commuters in a cycle of limited opportunities and hindering economic growth. But at Brighton Cove, there's hope. Introducing Transcend, our solution to this pressing issue. We provide share ride services to bridge these transit deserts, offering affordable and reliable transportation to break this cycle. Our goal is simple: empower individuals by providing access to education, employment, and healthcare. Inspired by the success of Curitiba, Brazil, we are committed to fostering economic growth and social inclusion. Through similar strategies and principles, we can create a more sustainable and equitable transportation system for all. Our approach doesn't stop at transportation, it's about connection. By linking communities and businesses, we enhance economic opportunities for all involved. Through strategic partnerships and collaborations, we can create synergies that benefit residents and local businesses alike. Join us on this transformative movement. Together, we can revolutionize transportation and create a brighter future for our community. Your support is invaluable as we work towards building a more inclusive and accessible transportation system for all. Thank you for your attention during our first presentation. We will now take a short intermission to address any questions you may have about what we've covered so far. After this brief Q&A, we will dive into our second presentation where we will discuss how we're going to pay for this. Please feel free to ask any questions or share your thoughts.
First off, second time that I've seen this, and I didn't think you could do better than the first one I did, but congratulations to all of you. Stuart, it's just amazing. I said at the first break, I would challenge, I'm around students all day, every day, right? Master's degree, undergrads. I would challenge any MBA student to do better than you all are doing right now. That is eye-wateringly impressive, okay? So congratulations to all of you. And good evening. A question, so if we choose to go with this, if we put our money into this, where does the money actually go?
Well, all money donated will be going to Impact CHS, which is a Charleston nonprofit organization that was started by Mr. Tommy Baker and General Livingston. Impact CHS is staffed 100% by volunteers with zero administrative overhead, ensuring that every dollar donated goes directly to making an impact. Also, that organization will be managing the deployment of capital and build out of Brighton Cove.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you for letting me be a part of this. You guys are just outstanding, outstanding job. Thank you. Why Cane Bay?
Two reasons. Strategy for the first reason, right? We were looking to have access to as many job opportunities as possible. And being near the Cane Bay, our residents will be able to easily commute down to Charleston and up to Orangeburg, given that Brighton Cove will have easy access to the 26 corridor, where many businesses are now located. That's why we chose Cane Bay. And also, from a financial standpoint, the further we get from Charleston, the cheaper the land.
Great, thank you.
First, I want to say that I appreciate you guys and admire you for everything that you're doing. It's phenomenal. My question is if you can provide me with some more color on how much it costs to keep each of you incarcerated.
Yes, of course. So each of us costs the taxpayer about $40,000 per year. Now you multiply that by 1,100 individuals in this jail alone, that's $44 million per year just for this jail. And there are 80 federal, state, and county jails in the state of South Carolina, which is about 32,000 people incarcerated, which that means it's about $1.3 billion per year just for the state of South Carolina.
Wanted to say incredible job, gentlemen. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this today. My question is, I can see how much work you have done and it's amazing, but I think it's a fair question to ask, so I will ask it. How can we trust you?
For over 90% of us, our family's only legacy is incarceration. We must end this cycle to create a brighter future for for the next generation. We believe the root cause is the lack of access to the capitals needed for a vibrant community, for access for us and our community.
So I'm a veteran. Are any of you veterans?
No.
Oh, so how do veterans fit into this program?
Every day, at least 23 veterans committing suicide, with over a third of the veteran population being arrested at least one time in their lives. That totals about 181,000 veterans behind bars. So it's crucial that we align their needs next to ours and the broader community.
Thank you.
I feel like you guys have covered everything, and this could be a game changer. How would you scale it across the nation?
So there have been some incredibly successful programs designed and run by incarcerated and formerly incarcerated people that have not just scaled nationally, but globally. And probably the most successful one is Inside Circles, right, which was created by inmates at the Folsom Maximum Security Prison in California. Inside Circle focuses on cognitive behavioral therapy, and its residents, its founders, now released, right? They run this organization as a consulting company, consulting to cities, municipalities, and even countries. So drawing inspiration from them, we plan to start our very own consulting company and consult with other communities looking to build their own Brighton Code using a very similar model as Inside Circle.
Now worked with you all for close to 3 years. And the improvement I've seen is remarkable. And I want to give you all the credit in the world for coming up with this design. Now, I think it's fair to say that choir boys would not be a description that a lot of people would use for you guys, right? So I think for me, if you could just provide a bit more color on the day-to-day management of Brighton Cove.
Through guidance from Impact Charleston, we've put a lot of work into this. And we know that failure, if we screw this up, then there's not another opportunity. So failure is not an option. So we're taking and putting the day-to-day operations in the veterans' hands with their leadership, discipline, our code of conduct, the yellow, orange, and red code of conduct will be enforced strictly.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I think we'll stretch our legs for a second.
I want to thank you all for your engagement and interest in what we're building. Stay on schedule. We'll pause the Q&A for now, but we'd love to continue the conversation after. Now, let's dive into our next presentation, where we are going to explore how we're going to pay for this project.
Hello again, I'm Jamel Taylor, and I'm excited to welcome to the sponsorship opportunities available at the Brighton Cove Cooperative. It's an honor to guide you through how your support can transform lives and strengthen communities. Imagine a community where every child has a safe place to play, every family has access to fresh produce, and every individual has a chance to rebuild their life from receiving education. This sponsorship goes beyond naming rights. It directly fuels positive change and supports community development. Whether it's a parking space or our state-of-the-art community center, each opportunity offers unparalleled visibility and underscores your commitment to community development. Throughout this presentation, we'll explore various sponsorship packages, each offering unique opportunity for recognition. Now we'll dive into the opportunities available.
Hello again, my name is James Young, and I'm excited to share the first set of sponsorship opportunities that will help enhance our community's accessibility and support local entrepreneurs. For $2,500 per space, sponsor a parking spot to provide convenient access for our guests and local community to enter Brighton Cove. Sponsoring a office space for $10,000 per unit offers an essential workspace for local entrepreneurs and organizations.
Good evening again. My name is Tylando King, and I'll be talking about opportunities that foster sustainability and healthy living in our community. With the $25,000 sponsorship, you can support our on-site farm, championing sustainability and providing fresh, locally grown produce. Your contribution will promote healthy living and agricultural advancement within our community. A $25,000 sponsorship can create a safe, joyful playground for children and families. This investment is a lasting testament to support for your active, healthy lifestyles in our community.
I'm Craig Copley Jr., and I'm here to discuss how your sponsorship can provide supportive environments and champion wellness. Sponsoring a transitional housing unit for $25,000 provides a safe and supportive environment for individuals rebuilding their lives. Your investment directly contributes to their journey towards stability and success. For $25,000, sponsor our gym, Champion Community Wellness and Fitness. Your support will foster a healthier lifestyle and serve as a vital force to community well-being.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. First, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to be here today. Thank you for your interest in our cause, but most importantly, thank you for believing in us. My name is William Long, and I'm here today to present to you sponsorships that will enhance community spaces and everyday experiences. For a contribution of $50,000, you can sponsor our corporate cafeteria, ensuring that our residents and our employees get nutritious and healthy meals. Your investment will showcase your commitment to our community and its success. Our next opportunity for sponsorship is our corner store. For a $25,000 contribution, you will be assuring access to essential necessities and fresh produce. Your sponsorship will play a critical role in promoting food security and convenience for Brighton Cove and the surrounding area.
Hello again, everyone. My name is Stephen Lee, and I'm here to present two critical sponsorship opportunities that could greatly impact the future of Brighton Cove. For $2,000, your sponsorship will provide a computer, essential software, and help with advanced resources like 3D printing, Wi-Fi, and cybersecurity, ensuring that Brighton Cove has the tools needed to thrive in the digital age. Now, let's turn our attention to another area of great need, childcare. For $100,000, your sponsorship will ensure that Brighton Cove is able to provide quality and affordable childcare, a resource that is scarce for so many families in the greater Charleston area.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jacob Wilson, and I'll be covering sponsorships to help create vibrant social spaces and lasting legacies. By sponsoring our cafe $25,000, you create a vibrant space for social connection and community engagement. Your contribution will be a celebrated cornerstone in our community culture. For $150,000, sponsoring our community center places you at the heart of local development and empowerment. And your support will drive numerous initiatives and make a significant impact on community growth. With a $5 million sponsorship of our building, you leave a legacy of leadership and commitment to community development. And your support will provide lasting physical space and inspire positive change for generations to come.
Hello again, I'm Isaac Jimenez, and as we approach the end of our presentation, I'd like to leave you with a powerful thought. You're probably thinking, this is awesome, this all sounds great, but beyond naming rights and marketing exposure, how does this truly benefit us as investors? Well, do you know that it's costing you as a taxpayer about $390,000 per year to keep just the 9 of us incarcerated? And by the way, there are 1,100 individuals just like us in this jail alone. Imagine the impact if instead of draining resources, we could channel that money back into the economy. Together we can transform a financial burden into an opportunity for growth, both economically and socially. And we are not just relying on the private sector to fund this project. We will also be applying for state and federal grants to ensure we have a diverse support making Brighton Cove a reality. Help us change this narrative. Let's turn these costs into contributions, where each of us has a chance to give back, rebuild, and create a brighter future for our families and our communities. I invite you to join the movement. Whether sponsoring a parking space, a housing unit, or more, your support will make a profound difference. All donations were made to Impact CHS, a Charleston nonprofit organization staffed 100% by volunteers with zero administrative overhead that will ensure that every dollar donated goes directly to making an impact. Again, I want to thank you all for your time, for your belief and commitment. Together, let's build a future that benefits us all. Thank you. I will be answering any more questions that you might have.
So, again, congratulations. And Stephen, you need a radio show immediately with that voice, or your own podcast, something. All right.
All right.
If you would, please run me through again how someone qualifies to be a resident of Brighton Cove.
Yeah, so Brighton Cove will start with a comprehensive screening process to ensure we select individuals who are best suited for our transitional housing. By evaluating factors such as criminal history, institutional behavior, personal growth, and alignment with our community's goals, we aim to support those committed to change and ready to contribute positively. This approach will help us build a community of individuals that are aligned with our values of growth, accountability, and transformation.
Thank you.
Everything just sounds wonderful, but is it realistic that you'll raise the money?
Well, actually, we're not raising it. Impact CHS is. Impact CHS is leading the efforts and believes in its success. And we'll also be pursuing state and federal grants aimed at reducing gun violence, violent crimes, and recidivism.
Thank you.
I was wondering if the naming rights and sponsorships are a one-time thing or are they annual?
The larger sponsorships are one time, while any under $5,000 will be annual, such as the parking spaces or the tech packages. We'll be generating rent from the dorms, and with the profits from the businesses at Brighton Cove, it'll allow us some operating costs to cover the operating costs. And Brighton Cove will also be a 501c3 with reduced overhead.
Are there any ex-offenders who will be banned from becoming residents?
Absolutely. Even we have a set of values. I'll give you 2 examples. Pedophiles and sex offenders will not be allowed anywhere near the program.
How else can we help? What else do you need?
What we need is for you to see beyond our past mistakes, to recognize and see the hard work and commitment and dedication we're putting into this. We're not asking for a handout, we're asking for a hand up. We know Brighton Cove can work, so we're asking for your help to give us a chance and opportunity to break the vicious cycle of recidivism one Brighton Cove at a time.
Thank you. Excellent.
Thank you. I just have it's not a question, I have a comment. Take the farm, $25,000 off. I got it.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.